How's it going, guys? Sorry I couldn't get this review up earlier. I just had an essay that I had to do, an 8-page long essay for history. But, you know. Anyway, Wrath of the Titans is the sequel to Clash of the Titans, which was a remake of a 1980 movie, which was based off of Greek mythology. Now, the first Clash of the Titans was definitely not well received at all. You know, no one really gave it a good review. I didn't really like it. It was very mediocre. Everyone complained about the 3D, how it was like the worst 3D ever. And so I think they tried to make some improvements, even though they post-converted this to 3D. They still didn't even shoot in 3D. Basically, what this one is about, it stars Perseus again, played by Sam Worthington, and Zeus gets captured by Hades. Zeus is played by Liam Neeson, and Hades is played by Ray Fiennes, and he's basically getting all the power sucked out of him, and the power is getting fed to their father, Cronus, which is now this kind of like beast weird thing, and I guess the other undead gods. It's pretty silly, but so Perseus has to, you know, save his father. Oh yeah, they tried to do, you know, a bunch to try to revamp this, you know, try to make this one better than the last one. I don't really know what this producer was thinking, because he chose the director of Battle at Los Angeles and Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, and the writer of Red Riding Hood and Orphan. But this movie was better than the first one, I have to admit, but it still was pretty mediocre. Now, you know, one of the main problems of the first one, I didn't see it in theaters, so I didn't know how bad the 3D was, but one of the main problems in the first one was it didn't really seem like they paid much attention to trying, to doing the action scenes. It was kind of like, alright, he's gonna fight Medusa in this scene, you know, Medusa, there's Medusa. It's like, okay, there's Medusa. There was nothing special about that scene. And then the Kraken was like 2 minutes long, and, you know, that's what really, I think, brought the Clash of the Titans down, was because there was just really nothing that interesting about it. And you know, even though they post-converted it apparently to 3D, the 3D was good in this. You know, there was actually a scene where, you know, there was this weird tentacle thing on this monster, and it, like, you know, bit out like a snake, and it looked like it came out of the screen, because like the top of its jaws were like above the top and bottom of the screen, which was, you know, pretty cool. And, you know, it didn't like really bother me that much. The 3D was good, but, you know, it really didn't, you don't need to see it in 3D. But yeah, there are a lot of cool set pieces, and it does have some really good art direction. I thought the characters were much more involving and much more, you know, thought out in this one. You know, there are still, I'd like to see Hercules. I don't know why he's cast out, but, you know, there's Poseidon, played by Danny Houston. Apollo is in this one. Bill Nighy plays Rapheus, or whatever his name was. And, and I do think that, you know, that's a great cast. You know, Liam Neeson, Ray Fiennes, Sam Worthington, Bill Nighy, Danny Houston. That's a great cast, but the thing it still has problems with, though, is the script. I mean, the script just is pretty, you know, stupid and not really thought out. Technology-wise, this movie is a great improvement from Clash of the Titans, but still, it has a lot of script issues. There just isn't enough effort put into the script, and the ending I thought was very unconvincing. You know, I don't want to give anything away, but there's, you know, some characters that make, you know, decisions, and I'm like, I'm not buying this. I don't really think that these characters would make those decisions at that time. But overall, I would say if you really like the first one, then definitely see this one, because you're probably going to enjoy it more. But I'd say just wait for a DVD release, because it's, you know, it's not that great. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And I also saw Intruders, which wasn't very good either. I'd give that like a 6 out of 10. And I will see you later. Probably not seeing American Reunion, because I haven't seen American Pie, and frankly, American Reunion looks like shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'll review the Titanic release. I really don't do you know, reviews of movies that have come out 10 years ago that much, but maybe I will for a change. So see ya.